like to introduce ourselves to you. My name's Linda Wagner and I'm going to be conducting the ceremony today. And with me is my colleague Colette Kennedy, who's here to witness and to register the marriage. Now the civil ceremony is a brief but solemn occasion, so we ask that you don't take photographs please during the actual ceremony. As you can see, with several people taking photographs behind. And we do set a register up at the end for everybody to take photographs. And can I ask you to switch off mobile phones as well, please? So if the guests would like to stand, please, to welcome the bridal party. And if the guests would like to be seated. Christopher and Jodie have come here to be married, and we are all present to witness their marriage, to share in their happiness, and to help to make this a memorable day for them both. A marriage can only take place in premises that have been registered for that purpose. And it is my duty to inform you that this room has been duly sanctioned according to law for the celebration of marriages. If any person present knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. Okay, Karen, do you give Jodie to be married to Christopher?
I do, yeah.
Thank you. Let's take a seat. If you want to stand together. So Christopher and Jodie, before you are joined in matrimony, I have to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows that you're now each about to make. Marriage, according to the law of this country, is the union of one man with one woman voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. So I'm going to ask each of you in turn to declare that you do not know of any lawful reason why you may not be married to each other. Okay, Christopher, you first, if you want to repeat after me. Okay.
I declare
that I know of no legal reason why I, Christopher Wynne Harrison, may not be joined in marriage to Jodie Ann Collins. Okay, Jodie, now you. I declare that I know of no legal reason why I, Jodie Ann Collins, may not be joined in marriage to Christopher Wynne Harrison. Now the solemn moment has come for Christopher and Jodie to contract their marriage before you, their witnesses. So if I can ask the guests to stand, please. You two want to turn to face each other. Okay. Okay, Christopher, you first again. I, Christopher Wynne Harrison, take you, Jodie Ann Collins, to be my wedded wife. So, Christopher, will you take Jodie to be your lawful wedded wife? Will you love, respect and care for her?
I will.
Okay, Jodie, now you. I, Jodie Ann Collins, take you, Christopher Wynne Harrison, to be my wedded husband. Jodie, will you take Christopher to be your lawful wedded husband? Will you love, respect and care for him?
I will.
If the guests would like to be seated. We've now come to the exchange of rings. It's the traditional way of sealing the vows which have just been made. Your wedding rings are unbroken circles, symbolising unending and everlasting love. And they are the outward signs of the lifelong promises you've just made to each other. Wear your rings with love and pride, in recognition of your shared life together. So if I can call Alex forward, please. Okay, Alex, we'll have Jodies ring. Do you want to let Christopher jingling about there? Okay, Christopher, do you want to put it on there? Jodies finger. It's on the wall. Right, if you just want to hold it there, though, Christopher, will you just say, Jodie, I give you this ring.
Jodie, I give you this ring.
In celebration of my love for you.
In celebration of my love for you.
And as a pledge to respect you.
As a pledge to respect you.
And to grow with you.
And to grow with you.
For the whole of my life.
For the whole of my life.
Okay, Alex, if you can now spend Christopher's ring, that's great. That same problem. Oh, no. Very good. Right, Joe, you want to say this to Christopher? Christopher, I give you this ring.
Christopher, I give you this ring.
In celebration of my love for you.
In celebration of my love for you.
And as a pledge to respect you.
And as a pledge to respect you.
And to grow with you.
And to grow with you.
For the whole of my life.
For the whole of my life.
Now, the purpose of marriage is that you may always love, care and support each other through all the joys and sorrows of life, and that love may be fulfilled in a relationship of continuing and permanent commitment. We trust that these things will come true for you both. You both made the declarations prescribed by law and have made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your family and friends here today. Having symbolised your marriage by the joining of hands and the giving and receiving of rings, it's now my privilege and my pleasure to tell you my husband and wife. Let's give it to her a kiss and we'll give them a
Can't hear you, Sam.
Sam, speak up. Shout. Speak up, Sam.
I'm Sam, if nobody knows. I've known Jode since I was
A few months
born.
old.
Because Jode's mum and my mum were friends, weren't they? So,
Speak up, go.
shout winding her up. Wake the baby up. We've been friends forever. She thinks that she's the more sensible one though, and organised.
Oh, yeah.
But she's not. But I promise I won't show her up. So,
Oh, shame.
but I'm about if anyone wants any stories.
Get a cue in a minute.
But
She's a bestest mate.
yeah, she's the best friend
And
ever
they're
in the
lovely
whole wide
couple.
world. I couldn't, ask for a better friend. And she looks beautiful today, and
She
so
does.
does our Chris. And
Thank you for coming.
it's on them.
Because we're on church soon.
I could tell he was had us all waiting around for photographs. You tell him, mate.
Oh, it's all I have to sing. It's gone like Friends, isn't it? When Monica's rushing Phoebe, so. It's Jade and Chris. Anyway.
Jade and
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a response from your groom, Chris. Thank you.
Now he can shout. Hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, I thought I was getting an extra glass.
That's my speech.
Don't you dare. He's having Dutch courage. Absolute Dutch
This is just water.
Mind the iPad.
First off, I'd like to have a big thank you to our parents
for having you.
for supporting us through all these years. My mum, my dad, and you too.
Names. Both I know.
Karen. Mark.
It's a horse.
And I'd also, we've prepared some flowers for these two special
I'll
people.
sort it, Josie.
Hey, you're slacking.
Dad. Dad.
It's too late, mate.
Get back on your perch, go on.
You always want the glory, Dave.
Oh, them for me.
These are for you.
Don't forget the kiss.
You.
These are for you.
Don't stand on me.
Have you got your hanky, Andrea?
No, I don't need one just yet. Ladies and gentlemen, do I have to give a speech?
Yeah.
Go on, Matty, give it to me.
You can if you want.
We'd love to have a few words
We want to
from
give one of those.
If you want to give a speech, give a little speech. Go on.
No.
Okay.
He was doing too young.
Where did that come from, ladies and gentlemen?
I'd also like everybody to raise the glasses and just how beautiful Joey looks tonight.
Oh, to the bride.
Yeah, to the bride.
Oh, she looks gorgeous.
You do.
Anyway, I'm too young to do a speech.
Even Willie does.
You know,
Chris did a speech when he was away.
Yeah.
Watch the video.
I'm sure everybody's curious to how I met Joey. Yeah? Me and Joey met playing a game together.
Oh,
With
hey, that's too much information.
The first time we met, we were
Was the
killing
prize
we were
anything?
killing a pig.
Hey,
Yeah. It was a special pig. And from that day we bonded together. Yeah, over again.
she didn't know what she was getting, love. The best thing since last Friday.
Yeah, but and thanks to her, I'm the person I am today.
Not to do with me then.
No, not you. You've got your flowers back there. Because I know if I hadn't met Joey, I'd still be sat in my dad's basement playing games all day.
Glad you admitted it.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
But I think you're sat in the living room now, aren't you?
yeah, I was just having
Yeah.
the same
I've been upgraded. That there is left. Been upgraded.
It's a bit warmer.
I've got insulation.
Where
A very sexy cook.
You don't what? Yay. You are so good at colouring.
I'd also like to say how good this afternoon's been. I think it's gone well so far, apart from the odd nosebleed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how well behaved Matty's been. Speech. Yeah.
I'm not giving a speech.
All right. I'd also like to say they both look really smart today, because normally we don't even dress them.
Yeah, but you didn't today, I did.
Let me have my glory, please. I'd also like to thank the bridesmaids and everyone else for turning up. I'm afraid that's all I've got for my speech.
Oh, I'm sure your best man will make up for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your best man, Alex.
Who says he's the best man?
Hey, see, it's been a great afternoon so far, and I'm just about to mess it up.
Been talking to each other.
Right now, before I get this started, I'd just like to remind you all, if you could please keep your mobile phone just turned on whilst I'm speaking, because you'll inevitably get bored at some point. And yeah, it's just Tetris, Pac-Man, Facebook, go mad. Just go mad. I will not be offended.
Alex already is. Look at him.
I know. Just enough already. Those of you who don't know who I am, my name's Alex. I was picked up from outside Sainsbury's today about 2 o'clock. He has no idea where I am at all. Whilst I'm here, man, it's 7:50 an hour. So,
What was she like, Ali?
Yeah. I'm gonna say.
What was she like?
Now, in all seriousness, I've
It's got to last half an hour, this.
It is, no, seriously, I've got pages of stuff I could go on. In all seriousness, I've had the pleasure of knowing Chris for the past 5 years, since I actually started dating his younger sister when I was about 15. And it's been wonderful to get to know Chris, especially over the last kind of few years. And it's really lucky to be blessed with such a wonderful friend. So yeah, can we just have a quick clap? Now, before I really get things going, and you know, all the fun commentaries, and I blow you all away with my comical genius, I'd just like to thank a few people who've made today a real reality. I'd like to take this opportunity, just as Chris did before, to thank the bridesmaids who all look amazing tonight. Especially Gemma, it just stops me from getting a thick ear later. And of course Joseph, who's done a fantastic job as usher today. So hats off to you.
My speech was.
I'd also like to make a very special thank you to Leanne, who's come all the way here from North Carolina today. And also to our maid of honour, who's pretty much due to give birth any minute. But you know, I was told there's lots of hot water and towels. It's all good. It's fine. So yeah. So can we have a toast to the bridesmaid and the usher, please? Cheers.
I have this.
Take your time, dude. You're on a roll.
Right, yeah, so we're all here today to celebrate the marriage of Joey and Chris. Never have I seen a better example of how love can change lives for the better. I've had the pleasure... No, serious guys, I'm not kidding. The jokes have ended. Come on. I've had the pleasure of seeing these two wonderful people fall in love and start a beautiful family, and I can't imagine two people more destined to be together. I must say, Chris, you look rather dashing today. Although you may notice his hair's a bit shorter than normal. This week we came round to his house today and he pulled all his hair out. He was that nervous. So we had to take him to the barbers and get all his hair cut off. No. In all seriousness, he's been unbelievably cool. I think you've had him in the freezer for the past couple of weeks. Maybe the last year or so, because you've been a star today, mate. You've been unbelievably chilled out. Although I must say, there was a bit when he was upstairs doing the registration with David. I had no idea where he was, and I was running around like a mad chicken, walking in all the rooms. Anyway,
I've got 10 texts off you.
Yeah, over the last few years that I've known Joey and Chris, I've seen them grow so strong together, and it's really hard for me to believe that Chris is only a year and a bit older than myself, and yet he's accomplished so much already. We've seen him become a mature and responsible man. His commitment to Joey, Matty and Nathan is outstanding and totally unrivaled. Even his computer has to admit this, unfortunately. And for all the time I've known him, he's been a wonderful, kind, caring friend and partner to his family. He's a bit of a star, to be honest.
And I've got 3 things to say. And some things really funny. But some really cool stuff that babies could do.
No magical
Alright.
Dancing babies, skateboarding babies, and ninja babies.
Ninja babies.
Ninja babies. I need to see these ninja babies, guys. Ninja babies? Anyone? No? No? There's a ninja baby.
This is a ninja baby.
Bless him. I hope someone's filming this because at some point in the future he's going to look at that and go, my God, as if I was just sat there oblivious. Colouring the monkey green. No, wait, you're colouring the monkey green. It's you who's colouring the monkey green. Not this me.
None is entertaining the child.
Yeah, alright then.
In typical kind of best man speech fashion, I tried desperately to pick out some kind of cringy stories to tell about Chris.
Oh dear.
But yeah, he's been on this planet for 22 years, although sometimes he's not on the same planet as the rest of us. It was actually really hard. We even asked Chris for some stories, and he himself just said he was boring, and that was it. End of. But unfortunately, if Andrew and David, who managed to fill me in on a few tales, so this is one which I believe could be the root cause of Chris's lack of common sense. When he was a little boy, Chris spent weeks making a toy hammer out of wood with David, and after finally completing his masterpiece, he ran out into the garden and with all his might smashed it on a football. I still haven't quite got the logic of this yet. Anyway, but of course he didn't expect it to fight back, and it kind of rebounded and hit him rather hard on the head. So explains a lot, and but I think
this did happen.
I think all of us hoped that it might have knocked some common sense into him as opposed to out of him. But then again, we've all witnessed him today make one of the best choices of his life, so maybe he did. Yeah. Anyway, as you noticed, we couldn't resist the chance of making a bit of a joke of him today. They've all gone now. He wised up, unfortunately, but I'm sure at some point you all saw him walking around with stickers with kind of various ideas and moral support for his wedding night. Anyway, unfortunately, that's fallen through. But you also it's all good. You were saved. You were saved by Mark. Cheers, man.
Alex, take your jacket off.
Oh God. Really? Really? Oh God.
You, man.
I will keep that off. Right, there is of course one very special person here today who's absolutely really bent over backwards to make this wedding a reality, and that is of course Joey. When I met Joey a few years back, she was a bit shy and a little reserved.
Still is.
Over the last few years, I've really got to know her, and I've listened to her and Gemma's really inappropriate drunken conversations on several nights that I've been over. And she's a wonderful woman. She's full of love and life for absolutely everything. Especially, she's not full of vodka yet. Especially for Chris and the kids. Yeah, and speaking of drunken conversations, I remember hearing about the time when Joey met Andrew and David for the very first time in their own home. This is a fantastic story. It's wonderful. Anyway,
she'll never live it down.
She was sat in the living room on a lovely beige cream carpet, holding a lovely big glass of red wine. I'm sure you can all see where this is going. Anyway, so this is so.
I was terrified.
Anyway, one thing led to another. Bless her, being a bit nervous, and she spilled the wine everywhere all over the carpet. But you know, it's fair enough because I know that Joey really wanted to make a lasting impression with David and Andrew, and the stain's still there to this day, so it obviously worked clearly. In fact, I heard a story about you and red wine as well, apparently, the other day.
You don't want to tell anyone the story.
Apparently, he had one few too many glasses and proceeded to throw up everywhere and spent the evening kind of leaning over a toilet. 3 litres of wine. And Joey, bless her, spent the entire night cleaning the carpet up.
Dragging me and dumping me in the bath.
Is that where you slept the night?
Yeah, I slept the night in the bath, I did.
So, in all seriousness, Joey, you're an absolutely amazing woman, and the time I've known you, I've never doubted that you and Chris are absolutely perfect for each other. I mean, the chances of Chris finding someone who likes computer games, is sociable, slim, and, you know, a good fun is a complete miracle. So, in fact, actually, on that note, last time I was round at yours, you promised to do more housework if she spent a little longer with the computer games for you. Yes, so I thought I'd remind you of that.
For you, Carl. Come for you.
Don't remind her.
Anyway, I have a few cards here to read out from a few people who couldn't be here today. So, let's see what the first one is. To Mum and Dad, thank you for inviting us to your big party. I hope you have a lovely day and eat lots of sweeties. Love, Matty and Nathan. One-sided card set. This is a couple ones to Chris, I think. So, to Chris, I'm really sorry that your regular prescription of the blue pill hasn't turned up on time. Best of luck on your wedding night. Pharmacy. Last but not least, now that you found another woman, Chris, I'm sorry to say you can't play with me anymore. With regret and lost love, Lara Croft. I'm going to leave it here for now. So it's been a wonderful day, and I know that both families are overjoyed to officially welcome their new members, although in their hearts they've already been a part of the family for some time. So please join me in a toast to Chris and Joey, and to love, laughter, and happy ever after. Cheers.
Why's always doing that? Some dances are like
Hello again, it's you and me. Kind of always like it used to be. Sipping wine, killing time, trying to solve life's mysteries. How's your life? It's been a while. God, it's good to see you smile. To reach for you.